Celeb Secrets is speaking with Sienna Mae Gomez. So, Sienna, why don't you just catch us up a little bit? How have you been? What have you been doing recently?
I've just been working on my swim brand. We're about to release kind of like our third and a half collection. It's a surprise collection that's coming out in a few days. So that's super exciting. And just been surfing, working out, living life, making TikToks.
I love it. Sounds so much fun. So let's take it back to the beginning. Looking back at your earlier days as a content creator, who really inspired you and what kind of inspired you to start creating videos in general?
I think Selena Gomez would probably be the answer for that kind of question because I just like always looked up to her on Disney Channel, and then watching her kind of grow into like other facets of like things such as rare beauty, but also even earlier than that, just like singing and dancing, and just she's gone into pretty much everything. So I just think that she's a really great businesswoman.
So for the people that haven't come across your videos yet, how would you kind of describe your content? What is like the audience and what kind of content do you really put out there?
Well, when I first started TikTok, it was a lot more about I did a lot of like dancing videos because that was more popular at the time too, and just like a lot of like body confidence videos and talking to girls about like their insecurities and like how I have them too, and just like making it more normal to be like talking about that kind of stuff. Now I just do a lot of like healthy like living ways. I like to just show like my meals online or like my workouts or stuff like that, so people can just like kind of keep up and feel like we're friends.
So over the years, with these types of videos, you racked up millions of followers and subscribers on all different types of social media. So, what do you think really makes your content stand out?
I don't really like try very hard on my videos, and I feel like maybe that's what it is, like what makes it different is it's like pretty just authentic to me, and I feel like we're like me and my followers are just actually like friends and people hanging out and just talking to each other. And I don't know, I feel like it's just pretty like normal. Relatable, I guess.
Yeah, no, I totally see that and I love it. So, with a lot of these followers can also come some mixed feedback at times and, sometimes hate comments. So how do you stay positive while scrolling on social media and, seeing some negative comments sometimes?
I don't look at hate comments, to be honest. I don't look at any comments, to be honest. I post and I leave, or I like catch up with my friends or like creators that I really want to keep up with. But I don't know, I'm like a big mental health person, and I just know that those kinds of things affect my mental health, and I know who I am, and I don't really let like random people I've never met like tell me who I am.
So, if you had to say anything to, your followers who were just starting out about like looking at hate comments and just like starting out online, what would you tell them?
I think that for anybody just starting out, what I would tell them about like looking at comments, hate comments, whatever, is just take everything with a grain of salt. Everyone can be telling you like, we love you so much, you're perfect, and that can definitely like create an ego. At least for me, I for sure like got wrapped up in like some of those really positive comments, and then when it switches and it's like all negative, it can really take a toll on you because it's like what you've been believing is like that public validation. So I would just say know who you are, and also just don't take anyone's feedback too like literally.
Yeah, no, I love that advice. I think it's absolutely wonderful. More recently, we'll head in this direction. More recently, you've launched a swimsuit line. So tell us a little bit about that, launching the swimsuit line. What was the inspiration and what kind of goes into designing an entire collection?
It's super hard. It's so much work. It's definitely like all of my time goes to this brand, but I love it, and it's something that I wanted to do my whole life. I think that what made me want to start it for sure was on TikTok. I just used to post a lot like by the pool or at the beach, and I would get so many like free PR bathing suits, and some of them I'd be like, this is the best suit ever. Some I'd be like, this needs to be fixed, like giving like, not obviously to them, but like in my own head. And I feel like I just had so many like things come to me that I was like, I'm gonna take all the information I have with like all these different suits and make like the perfect suits, perfect fabric, perfect fit, like color, everything. So yeah, I think that really just inspired me to do it. And I have a really hardworking team that, said we could make it work. And so we do. And we did it.
I love it. I'm like obsessed with the new collection. So, you know, we know that Sienna Swim really does put a spotlight on femininity. So I think I said that word right. It's a tough word. But what goes into designing, you know, these pieces to make sure that they're like fun and flirty for all different body types?
So we do like a model sizing range once we get a collection in, because releasing a collection takes a lot of like samples. Like you get the sample, you have to try it, you give the feedback, and then you do it all over again like 3 times until it's perfect. When we first get our samples back from our manufacturer, we do a sizing fit with girls from like sizes extra small to 3XL, and we just ask them like, be honest with us, what do you like, what do you hate, what feels good on your body, like where is it pinching you too tight, like just so that we can get feedback from all different sizes. And I think that it's really worked so far.
What are your favorite suits to wear out of, you know, the collection, and why?
I think probably the Rio top and bottom, just because it's like a classic, just kind of triangle bikini bottom. And then the top is like an underwire, kind of looks like a bra type thing. And that one's my favorite because I have small boobs and it makes my boobs look good. And yeah, I don't know, I just feel like it's supportive. Also, we just released a short, which was in the last collection. And I think that one's probably maybe actually my favorite because you can do everything in those shorts. I like run in them all the time because I'm a runner now, kind of, and I surf in those, and I just live life in those. Those are really good shorts.
With like vacation and, you know, swimming season, I guess, coming up, can you tease anything about future drops?
In my opinion, our future drops are better than anything we've ever put out ever. Everything that's being put out is like very close to me. I have to approve everything and anything before it ever goes out. And me and one of my best friends created the prints for the next collection. And also we have a really exciting, I guess I can just, graphic tee that's coming out in 4 days for my birthday. And it's really cute.
One last question about the swimsuit company. What's something that, you know, people wouldn't know about, like owning a business or a swimsuit company?
It takes a lot of tries. Like, it's not just like you get it and then it's like, perfect, this is great, we're putting it out. Like, especially in the beginning, we had to go back and forth with our manufacturer like 7 times just to get like a bottom that was like finally not too high or like not too like cheeky, or you know what I mean? You have to like really communicate and then also like measure in inches and everything, and it's a lot of tedious work.
So, you know, we just started a new year, and I'm sure you've taken the past year to kind of look and reflect back. What are some of your goals and, you know, New Year's resolutions for 2023?
I just took a lot of time to like be personally like okay. Like I was pretty sad all of 2022, and I'm finally at the point where I'm like way past that, and I'm actually like super happy, and I feel motivated to like start getting back into doing stuff. And I just think that 2022 for me was like a health year, like a mental health year, and just like really taking the time for that kind of stuff. And I think for this year, like I already have a lot of things that I'm really excited for, and I think that it's just about like, I don't know, getting back into it, I guess.
What are some upcoming projects that you might be able to talk about, whether it's with social media or your swimsuit collection? What can you tell us?
Well, there's something very exciting that we are going to be working on the next few months, but you'll find that out, I guess, halfway through the year. But I think other than that, Sienna Swim wise, we're venturing into graphic tees, like I told you, and also maybe into some other apparel type, loungewear, activewear. Also just our new collections. They're gonna be super cute and like modern for spring break and summer, and yeah,
I'm very excited for you. So, you know, another thing with the new year, you've been teasing a lot on social media that you do have someone special in your life, but you've chosen to keep his identity private. So I want to know what went into that decision to, you know, show him, but not show exactly who it is. And do you ever anticipate, you know, sharing who it is?
He will be revealed, but in a very certain way. I think keeping his identity private, it wasn't really something that we were like, we need to hide you. It was just kind of like, I have had like public relationships before, kind of thing, and I just think it really plays into how the relationship actually like is. And I don't know, I really love him, and I feel like we are just really happy being ourselves together, and there's no reason right now for us to like, it kind of creates like a mystery too. It keeps people like in like questioning what is, you know what I mean? I don't know.